first graders. So here is a video that's going to model for you how to solve multi-step problems. Multi-step problems are problems that have more than one part. And sometimes you might have to go back and you might have to get the information from the first part of the problem to solve the second part. And that's what we're going to show you today. Okay, so here we're going to read the word problem, draw and label, write a number sentence and statement that matches the story, and remember to draw a box around your solution in the number sentence. And down below is a checklist that we're going to use to help us through those directions. Okay, so read the problem, draw a model and label, write a number sentence and statement, and we're going to check it off as we do it. Let's read the question. Daekwon bought 6 toy cars. He also bought some stuffed animals. He bought 15 items in all. How many stuffed animals did Daekwon buy? Daekwon's sister says she can solve this problem using addition or subtraction. Show 2 ways, addition and subtraction, you can solve this problem. Let's read it one more time so we understand. Daekwon bought 6 toy cars. He also bought some stuffed animals. He bought 15 items in all. How many stuffed animals did Daekwon buy? Daekwon's sister says she can solve this problem using addition, a subtraction, or addition. Show 2 ways, addition and subtraction. You can solve this problem. Okay, so now we read the problem. I'm going to check that off. Always good to read it twice. And we're going to put a line here. The reason we're putting a line is because we're going to first show addition and then we're going to show subtraction. We want to solve this problem in 2 ways. Okay, so the information we have is we know that he bought 6 toy cars. He also bought some stuffed animals, which is what we don't know. And we do know that he bought 15 items in all. So we're going to try addition first. The information we have is, again, 6 toy cars. So we're going to draw that out. Now, when we're solving for addition, counting on is a great strategy. So that's what we're going to do today. We're going to use counting on to solve this problem. So I'm just going to put a T, and that stands for toy cars. And I'm going to model my 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Remember today to keep your 5 group drawing. That's always a really neat way to keep your work. All right, and now we need to count on until we get to, you guessed it, 15. That's going to be the total number of items that we have. So I'm just going to put an S over here for stuffed animals. And we're going to continue counting on. After 6 comes 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. And I'm going to stop there. Okay, now let's think of our sentence, our addition number sentence. We have 6 plus this mystery number we're about to count up. So I'm going to put a box. This is actually called the add-in, if you remember. We have a missing add-in here. And that equals 15. So we have 6 plus our mystery add-in equals 15. And now we're just going to count up and see what we have. So I know I did my 5 group drawing. If you did your 5 group drawing, it's easy peasy counting. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So our missing add-in is 9. That means it's 9 stuffed animals. That's one way of solving. Now we're going to try the subtraction. So remember, we want to start with the whole when we're subtracting. So we can use the take from 10 strategy to solve this subtraction problem. So I'm going to draw my 5 group drawings, and I'm going to draw out 15. So I have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. And as I said before, the 5 group just makes it neater that you can clearly see what you need, what you have, 5, 10, 15. All right, now we're going to take from 10. And how many are we going to take from 10? The part we know to find the unknown part. So we have 6, we're going to take away 6. Again, we have our 5, and one more is 6. And we took away the toy cars. That's a T for toy cars. And now I know this other unknown is my stuffed animals. So our subtraction number sentence, starting with the whole 15, we subtracted 6, so 15 minus 6. And let's see if we can find our difference. So when we're subtracting, remember, the answer is called your difference. And here I have 5 groups, so 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And guess what? We should have gotten the same answer because no matter how we solve this problem, we still get the same answer, solving it by subtraction or solving it by addition. Now we have our modeled drawing, so I'm going to put a check. We do have our number sentences, but we don't have a statement. So that's the last thing that we're going to do here. And I always like to look at the question to get my statement. How many stuffed animals did Dai Quan buy? So we're going to put Dai Quan bought 9 stuffed animals. And that's my statement. So I could put a check for that as well because we have our number sentences and our statement. So either way, solving by addition or subtraction, you get the same answer. It's just different ways of solving it. You have a missing add-in here or you're finding the difference. Okay, now you're not done because in the Nearpod, you're going to go to the next slide. That's going to continue. I'm going to go to the next slide here. I'm going to read this problem. Dai Quan loves the stuffed animals. He buys 8 more stuffed animals. What is the total number of stuffed animals that Dai Quan bought? Well, this is how we need to do it. We have to go back to remember how many stuffed animals he bought before. We know he has 8 now, but I need to go back. So I'm going to go back here. You'll go back in the Nearpod to see what your other number was. Oh, there it is. Dai Quan bought 9 stuffed animals. So now I have 9. I'm just going to put a 9 here so I remember that. Now I want to find out the total number of stuffed animals that he bought. So if you're like me and you're thinking that we need to add, you are absolutely correct. That's exactly what we're going to do. So I'm going to start out by drawing my 9. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Wow, you know what I'm thinking? I'm thinking I almost have 10 here. If I have my addition sentence, I have 9 plus 8, and I want to find out what that is. I'm looking at my drawing, and I almost have 10. I think a good strategy for this would be to make a 10. So I'm going to make a 10 here using my 8. So now I'm going to put 8. I'm going to put my 8 in. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There we are. Now, if I think of it this way, remember we made our number bonds and I broke down 8? Well, I know that 9 and 1, that made my 10. Just like I did in the drawing here. And then I have my other part over here. I have my 5 group. I have 5, 6, 7. Oh. So you can see we have 10, and then we have 7 more. 10 and 7. What does that make? You get 17, you're right. So we have our 10 and 7. If you're not sure, you can always say 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. You can try that counting on. And remember, that was our strategy that we used when solving. So now we read the problem, we have a model and labeled, we have a number sentence, but we need to just do one last thing and make a statement. And we're going to put Daekwon, let me just put that over, sorry. Daekwon bought 17 stuffed animals all together. That would be your statement, finding out how many animals he bought all together. So I hope our video helps you today, and good luck solving your own multi-step problem. Take your time, make sure you look back to the first problem to be able to solve your second problem. All right, thank you.